Hey you guys, wanted to make this video to show you side by side a 380 auto and a 9mm Luger. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say 380 auto is actually 9x17. And then, if you've shot 9mm before, you've probably also heard it referred to as 9x19. So, not much difference there. Here's a couple rounds out of a safe that I shot. Recovered these rounds out of it. Obviously, you're on the left again. That's the 380 auto, 9mm Luger here. So that's your biggest difference, is the mass of the projectile. Your next biggest difference is going back to these casings here. You can see that 9mm casing is a little bigger than the 380 auto. And here guys, I just seen this the other day. I don't even know if you can see it in the video. Right there, I think you can see it a little bit right there. You see that line? Okay, I'm not sure on this. I just thought about it and it seemed to make sense. So if any of you know, that'd be cool if you answered in the comments for me. I was just thinking, does that line right there about halfway up the casing, or yeah, about halfway up or a little less than halfway up the casing or whatever, is that where the gunpowder would go to? They actually have those lines on both of the casings, or both of those there, but I don't think you can see it on the 380 at all. I think you can make it out a little bit on that 9mm. But yeah, I didn't know. I just was wondering, is that where the gunpowder goes to? I'm not sure. That line has to represent something, I figured. So, anyways, alongside from the fact that you have a bigger projectile in the 9mm, the next biggest difference is going to be that you have a little bit more gunpowder behind that 9mm round as well. So that's big. That's people's biggest argument for it, is you pack more of a punch with a 9mm. What you do pack a little bit more of a punch. I think I just watched a ballistics video the other day where he was testing critical defense in both rounds on ballistics gel, and he came up with that the 9mm round penetrates 3 inches further than the 380 auto. And I want to say that he said it had 20% more expansion in the 9mm. So that's another one of people's biggest arguments for the 9mm round, is more expansion, more of a chance of hitting vitals. So that's very true, very true. Thought I would just throw this Lincoln head here also to compare. Let's say your 9 expanded out to the size of that Lincoln head and your 380 stayed there. That would be like 100%, hundreds of percent, like it'd be over 100% more expansion. Okay, you're not going to get that. I just wanted to do that comparison real quick. So you have that much more, I guess, of a chance of hitting vital organs. So you still got to be very accurate. That's not going to do you too much good there. But yeah, so just I'm not arguing I'm not arguing for either side. I'm not a 380 auto lover or a 9mm lover. I mean, I have no preference really. They each have their benefits. They both, 380 auto, you can have a more compact gun. 9mm packs more of a punch. I'm sure there's more that you could go into as well. But I just wanted to give you guys a different take on it real quick. If you're shooting a bigger projectile, more of a mass out of your barrel, you're obviously going to be producing more what? you're going to be producing more recoil, okay? And with more recoil, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer to get back on target, right? Think about it for a second. I don't care if you have 20,000 rounds under your belt, 100,000 rounds under your belt, 500,000 rounds under your belt. It does not matter. You can have your muscle memory, your muscle memory can be great for shooting. You can have 500,000 rounds under your belt and it does not matter. If you're producing more recoil, it's probably going to take just a little bit more focus and maybe a little bit more time to get back on target. Okay? So, that's just the different take that I wanted to put on it is with a 380 auto, you're producing less recoil. Obviously, it's going to depend on the size of the gun also. But let's say we have two guns that are identical, exact same size. One shoots 380 auto, one shoots 9mm. With the 380 auto, obviously there's going to be a little less recoil there, and you might be able to get back on target a little quicker. You might be able to put 3 rounds out of the barrel, as to where the 9 you might only be able to put 2. I'm just using that as an example. So just a different take on that to think about. And by the way, like I said, all of these rounds, or all of these bullets here, were recovered out of a safe that I shot. The safe was a Sentry safe. I think it was model number 1250 or something. Not a very stout safe. You could break into it in less than 10 minutes, probably less than 5 if you had the right tools. So I just wanted to, this next round I threw up here is your Big Dog 45. I'm sure you've heard some guys say, oh, if you ain't carrying a 45, you ain't doing shit. It's just kind of another one of those asinine statements, almost like saying, oh, if you shoot me with a 380, you're just going to piss me off. It's like, probably not if I'm deadly accurate and hit you in a vital organ. Probably won't just be pissing you off. I think you'll probably be going down no different than you would if I hit you with that little bit bigger 45 round there. I don't think it's going to matter if I'm hitting you in the right place. So, there you go, guys. That's just a different take on it for you to think about. One last thing that I did want to say is, like I said, all of these were recovered out of a safe that I shot. To see exactly how the safe was positioned when I was shooting it, you can check out my range video. I'll probably be posting that in a day or two, but you could check that out and see exactly how I was shooting it if you'd like. But anyways, none of these rounds made it through both walls of the safe. I'll tell you that right now. So for you 45 guys, you might be disappointed. It did not penetrate even this next wall of the safe. So I figured honestly too that the 45 might go through both sides of the safe, but it didn't. All of these were found inside the safe. Not one bullet went through the backside of the safe that I was shooting, surprisingly. So, yeah, there you go. Think about it.